Hi all, welcome back. Cynthia here. Today I'm working on a watercolor page, and the intention of this page is to go into my bullet journal. So as I'm filming this, I'm in the process of putting together my April spread, and I'm doing a celestial theme, so stars and planets and the night sky as such. So I am very much a beginner when it comes to watercolor, and I believe I am doing the wet on wet technique here. This is where I've wet the page and now I'm putting the color into the wet on the page, the water on the page, and it's just sort of spreading out naturally. So I'm trying to make a night sky here, which is going to have a planet in it. Now I'm not trying to go realistic in the colours as such, because I'm using a lot of blues and purples, and then I come in a little bit later and use some gold, which will tie in with the rest of my spread as well in the bullet journal. So as I said, I'm planning on adding this to my title page in my April spread. So just using the brush here to mop up any excess colours and try to move it around a little bit. Now my head does come in a little bit here, but it doesn't stay in long. Just where I try to make this circle nice and neat, because this is my planet. I have to apologise, my camera stopped recording and a little bit further down the track, and I didn't see or didn't notice that I recorded, but you don't miss a great deal. Well, you miss a little bit, but it's just the same as what you're seeing. So I'm just adding layers. I add the base layer of the lighter colours, then I dried that off, and then I come back in with the next layer, slightly darker, still sticking with the same tones of blues and purples. Start to bring in it's a sort of a reddish brown nearly, just to give it that depth to the page. And I'm really liking the way this is looking. So my idea is to have one side very dramatic and dark and lots of, I guess, gases and I don't know, matter that's in the sky, and then the rest of it's just a little bit lighter. And then I just start working on the planet, and I do the same. I come back in with some dark tones and then the blues, and this is where the film cuts out, and you see I come back, I have the planet painted, and I've got out the gold pen and the gold watercolor or acrylics that I have watered down, and I've used both of those to add a little bit more details to the page. And I just used the same method. I followed the lines of what was naturally occurring in the watercolor, and just adding gold to one side of my planet, as if it's a little bit like a sun and it's spurting out its colours and its rays. And then on the other side I've used the gel pen to add a little bit of white highlight, and I've used some gesso to flick some white highlights throughout the page. And I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I'm just adding some more white to that section, and using the washi tape there roll as to measure my planet. And now just coming in to add some white little specks. A few more white specks. I felt like there wasn't quite enough. So as I mentioned earlier, this will go into my bullet journal. I think I've already added an eye card. If not, the link will be below, so you can go and check that out if you're interested. I have to say I love the colours and the tones of this month's journal. It's very pretty, if I may say so myself. Just coming in now with my black fine liners, and I'm just going around some of the areas to give that little bit more impression of depth to the page, different tone, and doing some last minute touches up, just blending some things in and making it all look gorgeous. Peel the tape off, and I grab my gold gel pen, a couple of different types, to add a gold border around it, which is the same sort of colour scheme that I used throughout my bullet journal. Use the white gel pen to add or to cover up any little bits of paint that come outside that white border that I've created. And that pretty much comes to the end of the layer once I add this gold border. I do hope that you have enjoyed this process as much as I did. As I said, I think the page is absolutely gorgeous. The colours just make my heart sing and leap with joy, and I just keep picking up my bullet journal and flipping to the page and just touching it because I like it, which is a great thing. And if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, leave any comments. Make sure you jump on it and subscribe to my channel. I do a variety of things, from bullet journaling to scrapbooking to project life to art journaling, so I do a little bit of all. Yeah, so as I said, give me a thumbs up, and I hope you've enjoyed the process. Please, as I said, leave me a comment, and I hope you enjoyed the process. I will catch you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching it. Until then, everyone, have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye. Stay tuned for some close-up videos. There it is, going into the page. Absolutely love it. My heart sang. And here are the close-up photos. Okay, as I said a few times now, bye. I'm off. See ya.